Hello, my name is Brandon Davnich from Pegasaas.com. I am the founder and primary developer of the Pegasaas Accelerator WordPress plugin. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to cover what we've been working on here in version 2.2.14. So in this update, our focus has been on compatibility. We have added a new step to the installation routine where we detect that Cloudflare is present if you are using Cloudflare, and at that point it's prompting you for your Cloudflare credentials so that we can properly clear the Cloudflare cache, say that 10 times fast, when we need to, so that the page cache information is properly resolved and served out to the end user. It also allows us to add some stability that was lacking for the initialization routine, where we were sometimes not able to finish the installation routine because the optimization request never happened because there was a cached resource in place. Usually that happened when there was a secondary web caching plugin, such as WP Rocket or W3 Total Cache or WP Fastest Cache. When one of those other caching plugins was present and Cloudflare, we were having a tough time getting our system to request the optimization request. So now we're detecting Cloudflare, and if that's the case, then we also ask you to disable that other caching plugin in order to make the system work. Really, you don't need more than one caching plugin apart from Cloudflare, because one of the components that we offer within Pegasaas is caching. All right, what else have we added? So we're prompting for Cloudflare credentials. We're testing for third-party caching as well. We've added some additional support for compatibility with WP Rocket. So if you want to use WP Rocket for pages that you're not accelerating, that has been added in as well. So for example, you might be using Pegasaas Accelerator to accelerate, say your 10, 20, 30 most important pages, and letting Rocket sort of do the basic caching for the other pages. Normally we say having more than one caching plugin is sort of overkill, but we can understand that there might be a situation where we might want that, so we've added in some compatibility for Rocket in that scenario. We also had a scenario where the system, when it optimizes images on the fly, it will go and try to request the original file off the server before pushing it to our optimization services for the transformations that need to be performed. We were finding that what the plugin was doing was also, if it didn't have a good response from the server, rather than gracefully just close the connection and send a 404 message, it was actually storing an image of 0 bytes. So what that meant was that image would then be served as a broken image in the future. So we resolved that by just gracefully throwing a 404 message so that on the next request, the image could be optimized properly the second time around. Also, we've added some additional handling for initialization sequences that maybe for situations where we haven't detected yet are not able to go through. For example, the major issue of the initialization sequence not happening is requests not making it through to our API server. And then again, I mentioned that it is in a situation where there's a caching system which is preventing our real-time requests from hitting and then submitting back through to the API. So we're now detecting that, and when we detect it, rather than just let the installation routine spin and spin and spin, say, hey, we're still initializing, what we're now doing is we're saying, whoop, we've detected the installation is not proceeding, and what it does is at that point is it notifies us. Here we get a notification, alarm bells go off, and that sets us to start the investigation as to what's going on. You can also at that time rate on that screen, click a link to initiate a support ticket to let us know that you got that. And when you do that, and you submit that through, it gives us a list of what plugins are installed on your system. We don't fetch that information without your permission, so we need you to initiate that support ticket just to let us know, and give us a point of contact as well, so we can let you know when we've resolved the issue, or if we need further information, we can ask for that through our ticket system then. So we're pretty excited about that. We also added in a new notification system so that when you reach a certain threshold for your credits in the system. Say you've used up 90% of your optimization credits for the month, the system will send you a notification email. And that's pretty much been it. It's all about spit and polish and trying to weed out the last couple hiccups and sort of road bumps as far as the initialization sequence is concerned. So anyways, that's what we've done this week. Thanks so much for joining me. We'll talk to you again next time. All right, bye-bye.